Howdy folks, High Value DMD. Dental school is just jumping through hoops. Let me explain. So every second of every day, it seems like when you're in dental school, people are constantly trying to test you. They're trying to mess with you, annoy you, get under your nerves, and it's part of the process, right? Apparently, it's seen as acceptable in dental school for doctors to make you work that much harder for something you want to get done. Let's give an example. Let's just say that you are working on an assignment. Say you're working on a crown prep in your simulation lab, and you think it looks pretty good. You bring it over to the dentist, and they look at it and they say, you need to tweak this right here, right? That's a dentist's personality, is constantly trying to look for the minutia in something and trying to perfect something. So you go and you sit down, and you could honestly just leave that assignment and not touch it for 5 minutes. You could take it back up to your doctor, and you could show them, and they could say, it looks pretty good. Dental school is just jumping through hoops. If you want to get a procedure done, if you want to do a procedure on a person, there are so many egos involved. You've got to make a treatment plan, and you've got to get that treatment plan approved. And you know what? The doctor, if they don't like you, they may do everything to stop that. They may say, actually, I think we need to change the plan. You're not going to do that procedure today. You're not going to do that filling today. So they may change the plan on you. And honestly, a lot of times they put their egos before the patient in dental school. It's their way or the highway. And if they're annoyed with something, or if they don't want to do it, then they won't do it. It's jumping through hoops. I'm trying to think specifically, if you have different doctors come into your clinic. Say one doctor approves your treatment plan. They say, yes, I agree. We need to do a crown on that tooth. Let's say the next day you have a different doctor comes in on the day you're going to do the procedure on the patient, and they disagree with that. They'll just shut you down. They'll say, reappoint the patient. It doesn't matter that the patient took off work. It doesn't matter that they showed up for their appointment or they paid for their appointment. Just reappoint the patient. We'll change the plan. Let's do something else. Constantly. You may have to run across the school to go get one single little item that this one doctor prefers. It may be a certain instrument or one specific burr. And they may just say, nope, I can't work. I can't work without this burr. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Sorry, you have to go get this burr. And you have to listen to them. When you sign up for dental school, you're trapped. You're trapped. You have to finish. Simply, for this reason, I talk about this all the time, is the amount of debt that you take on, you have no choice. You have to finish. Especially if you're like third year, you have to go all the way to the end, because you have to graduate. You have to get licensed, and you have to make a job to pay off all this debt that you just took on. You have no choice. You have no choice but to suck up and listen to these people, and they know it. A lot of times that's why they're working in a dental school. It's because they like that power. They like that, to know that you have to do everything they say no matter what. And dentists are so picky, that just feeds into their ego. So all of you need to know, if you're thinking about going to dental school, get ready to jump through hoops and jump some more. It's tough sometimes, and that's, I just got off of school today. It's tough. And I'm trying to do a denture case right now. I'm trying to set the teeth, and everybody's got different opinions on how to do it, how it's supposed to look. And a lot of times the doctors will just say, rip them all out and redo them. And there goes 2 hours worth of your time and your work. In reality, you would just simply have the lab set your denture teeth. But in dental school, you have to set the teeth yourself. They just make it harder on you because they want to make it harder, because that's how they did it in their day, or they think everybody needs to do it that way. It's like a rite of passage. It's like hazing. They just make it tougher on you for no reason at all. Different little rules, or bureaucrats sitting in a accreditation office figuring out what curriculum they need to set. Oftentimes, dentists who have never done dentistry in real life, they're making the curriculum, saying, oh, this must be done like this, and honestly, they really have no idea how to do dentistry, and they're making these choices on how we need to learn to do it. So you gotta understand this when you're going in. It's a lot of simply hazing, and you have to do this just because that is the way it is. And then when you get out in practice, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be a lot easier, more streamlined. It's going to be faster. But in dental school, it's slow. It takes forever to get procedures in the chair, and a lot of times it's demoralizing, and you just don't want to do it anymore. So just keep that in mind. You know, it can be worth it in the end, but a lot of times it's just exhausting work. So as always, please let me earn your subscription. Let me earn your like. Don't give it to me, but let me earn it. Please comment and let me know what you think of these videos. Do you agree or disagree, or is there a certain topic that you would like to know more about? Just please let me know. I'll talk about what I know and give my knowledge the best that I can. So thank you.